Hey folks, this is Bardic Dragoon. Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. When we last left off, we futzed around doing a bunch of random pointless side quests, and ultimately decided to, continue with the story, all in the name of maximizing experience points, or maximizing levels and experience. We also ended up with some, actually, I don't know what I was going with that. Never mind. Ignore me. I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out at least Shepard's equipment loadout. I'm not as concerned with the rest of the squad. Or at least not as being like super optimized. Alright, there we go. Probably a good loadout or something.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
But like I said, or at least I believe in passing mention, this guy is the best merchant in the game, or one of the best. There are a few things that are better picked up from other merchants. Such as picking up stuff for, well, once you buy enough stuff, though, you have a merchant on the actual ship who's pretty good. Ooh, yes. Oh. Wow, that didn't give me much armor, did it? Oh, for now, we'll leave our equipment as is. I was hoping we'd stockpiled enough stuff that we might be able to buy something interesting. But yeah, that is the best merchant in the game, though you won't see that until about when we hit 25th to 30th level. As with the way this game works, a lot of things are level scaled. So, as you increase in level...
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Yeah, whatever. Like I was saying, though, a lot of things are scaled. There's like enemy levels are scaled against yours, depending on the difficulty you choose. So, for example, we're actually playing on Veteran, basically the highest difficulty setting you can use on a new save. which basically you can divide enemies into 4 ranks, and that leaves tier 1 and tier 2 enemies lower level than you. I think it's like half and 3/4 respectively. Then the second from the top tier is more essentially equal to you, and above that, which is basically boss fights, are actually a little more powerful than you. But yeah, equipment also scales, and it has ranks, and yeah, 25th to 30th rank will give us access to 6th tier weapons, which is the earliest we can actually get the most powerful weapon in the game. Till then, no, it's not really that big of an idea. Alright, what you guys doing here?
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she'll dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Okay, so you said you were going to tell me.
Yes, Commander?
Stuff.
I want to know the truth about you and Saren. I want to know about the mission you were on together all those years ago.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
So, guessing it didn't end in a minimum of bloodshed, probably a maximum, considering what you said about Saren before.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
Sounds like overkill to me.
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay, and one quick thing here. I think there's another quick codex entry we can pick up for a bit of extra experience, because every point counts. Aha, there we go. 2 of them even. Aha! Alright, so we're now in charge of the Normandy. Yay for that, I guess.
Stand by, shore party.
Oh, don't let the laser get me.
Decontamination in progress.
Don't let the laser get me! The laser got me!
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
And that's why you don't leave your phone on when you're recording. Let's see, what were we doing? Oh, yeah.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down. This is the most important mission any of us have ever been on. The fate of an entire galaxy is at stake. We will stop Saren no matter what the cost.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, well, that's a nice rousing speech to start off our mission with. And so, now that it's our ship, I suppose a little bit of a tour of the ship. Of course, that's up there, the cockpit. This is where we go to choose where we're going to go for our mission. This is the meeting room and communications room. They'll be dealing with stuff there occasionally. And go down here. Have an elevator, but we're not worried about that now. Medical room, which we've already seen. Nothing new or interesting there, really. Except replenish Menagel between missions, so that's good. Nope, you can only do that once. Of course, as you walk around, you can talk to crew members and such. Not too worried about that now. This is the captain's room. Not a lot going on here. No, and there really won't be, fortunately. And then we keep walking here. Go down the elevator here. Because, you know, we all love elevators. Thankfully, this one's a very short one. We come to the armory. We have a few more of our squad members. Squad member lockers, where we can futz about and edit their equipment without having to have them in the party. Unfortunately, you can't distribute skill points. We have our tank, the Mako. That will be important. Oh wait, hello. There we go. We have our requisitions, officer.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Not right now, thanks.
No problem. Keep checking back.
That's one of the better stores in the game. And here we have the engine room. Yay, exciting. So we'll probably be stopping back here between plot missions to chat with our squad mates, but for the moment, I'm going to leave that well enough alone. So, now that we've finished pretty much the opening and tutorial section of the game has basically opened up to us now. As Udina was describing there, we have 3 missions we can take at this point. The way the missions are designed, there is arguably a difficulty curve that's meant to be followed. It's mostly felt in the charm and intimidate options of the narrative options that come up in there. With you know, the fact that as you level up and as you do more conversation-y stuff, you get more Paragon and Renegade points, and as you saw before we did the Spectre thing, because the Spectre thing gave us another 3 slots automatically, and then when we hit certain thresholds, such as with Paragon we recently hit 25%, you get 2 extra slots and 1 free point in that one. And of course, so to get to the highest rank, 12, I think there's only 2 conversations in the game that even require anything close to that. I think when you get to about 9 or so, that will cover like 90% of the game's conversations, if not more. But yeah. So with the fact that there are things that, you know, charm and intimidate options, the higher ones, you kind of want to go to those missions last. Additionally, there's arguably in the way that the missions are structured, particularly the big end of mission boss fights, the way those are structured, they're arguably built more for higher or lower level stuff. Question of arguably. But yeah, we're going to mostly follow the kind of difficulty curve that the game is intending. So we'll first be going to track down Dr. Liara Tassoni. Though, with our brief tour of the ship, that rousing speech, I think it's time to call it a day. Tune in next time, where we finally start the mission proper. I never realized you could line that up so well. Anyway, until next time, as always, later folks.